Now, us being two men of God, and kind of we're gonna hit like topics all over, right? Where do you think right now, as a because Christianity is still a family, it's a community. Where do you think that as men of God we can help each other grow more and be there for each other?
That's a good question. And
Yo, what's good to the Fisherman Podcast? I'm your co-host O, and to across from me is my co-host,
just
and we just happy to be here. Long time coming, a lot of conversations, a lot of preparations, prayer, and we finally here. It's a blessing to be here with you. It's a blessing to have this space.
yeah, man.
So, before we kind of get into it, just want to throw it out there. Why we're the Fisherman Podcast, and it comes from Mark 1:17. It states, "Then Jesus said to them, 'Follow me, and I will make you become fishers of men.'" Um, and I wanted to kind of to get the ball rolling. What is that verse meaning to you? What do you grasp from that?
Um, Mainly is gifts and callings, and Peter was, of course, a fisherman, right? He fished for fish, but Jesus said, "I'm going to make you a fisher of men," and it's like he used his calling, or he used his gift in the natural for the spirit, and same for us is like, what are we good at? What can Jesus use us in this world for his glory, right? Not for the world's glory, not for the world's way of doing things, but for the kingdom way of doing things. And so that's what I see that passage meaning. That's to me anyway, is
Yeah.
he uses our gifts that we use in the world, but for his glory.
Yeah.
So,
So, kind of at the end of it, it says fishers of men, and obviously, it's not just talking about men, but we two men,
mm,
and you have a lot more years than I do, and I kind of like that. It's kind of like a old school flavor with a new school flavor. So I kind of
mm,
want to get your perspective of the kingdom mindset of being a man.
mm.
So the question is like, what does it mean to you to be a man of God?
So to me is submitting myself to God and not being prideful, because men in general think, well, I got this, I can handle this, and I'll take care of it. But God is out the picture. So being a man of God is like, I can't do it without him. I'm a man, but I'm of him. Like, he's the one that's giving me the strength, giving me the wisdom, knowledge, understanding to actually get done what needs to get done. And so that's my main thing, is humbleness and submissiveness to my creator, because men can be real prideful
Yeah.
and a lot of times want to take things on themselves, take things upon themselves. They don't want to show emotions. They don't want to show that they're weak in the area. But being a man of God is, man, I'm showing all these things because I need him, and I can't do it without him.
Yeah, that's really good, bro. Cause like, kind of what you were talking about with the pride thing. Like, I'm 25, but like I come from a single mother, right? And oftentimes I've caught myself just like I'm gonna get it by any means. So my mother can be good, and then like a lot of times it'll be like, dang, like I'm dragging myself. I'm tired. I don't know what to do, but it's like I've learned like in a sense I'm nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like by myself I'm nothing. Like I can't do anything. I can't achieve nothing that I need to really truly achieve without God. So it's like you said, I had to quickly realize to submit to God.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that is like the true honor though too, bro, cuz it's like I don't have to really carry anything on my back or on my shoulders anymore. Cuz like God got it.
Yeah.
Like he's the man. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's the one that can handle everything. So I'm like, Lord, like man, if I would have got this a little bit sooner, because it's interesting. Because as a man, I feel like the society tells us don't cry, or when
Mm-hmm.
you feel some type of way, you kind of got to get over it. Like we men, we the head of the household, we this, we that, and that's
Mhm.
true and all, but it's we still got emotions, bro. Like we still have feelings, we still have bad days, and sometimes it feels like we not allowed to have that in society. But with God, we kind of can take it to His feet and be like, Lord, this is how I feel, and you know, He understands you. He understands you
Mhm.
more than you, and He empathizes. He
Yeah.
sympathizes, but He also gives us the ways to get through it too. Like you married, I have a girlfriend, right, and they can empathize and sympathize, and if they the right way that they would give us like comfort and tell us what how to help us handle things is a lot of times they'll send us to the word, and what's the
Mhm.
word is God. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
even then when you have those circles or those communities or those people that help you, a lot of times, especially if they are a believer, they end up going the route of the word, and it's
Mhm.
like, all right, all answers and all roads lead to God. So that's really cool. And we were at church yesterday, and we were talking about just like unconditional faith and stuff like that. And we had spoke, and I kind of wanted to ask you too. I had made a statement, and I would not a statement, but more so of an open-ended question. But we can kind of discuss it here. But is faith the hardest thing to do, bro? Like,
Is faith the hardest thing to do? What you mean by that?
like, bro, like, as humans, even dating back to Genesis, right?
Mhm.
Israelites, or no, it would be Exodus technically. The Israelites made the golden calf, and a part of it was they couldn't see, they couldn't, their senses, other than really their ears of hearing, couldn't really do anything with God. And like, it feels like human nature is, in order for us to really believe something, we have to see it. And it's like faith is the substance of things not seen, the evidence of things, you know?
Still hope for evidence of things not seen. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, is faith the hardest thing for a human to really do?
I would say it definitely depends.
Yeah.
Um, with some people, it comes easy because of how much time they spend with the Lord. Because we spend so much time with the seen world, right? How much time you think about how much time you spend with the Lord, right? We might spend a half an hour, 2 hours. How much time we spend in the world, like meaning focusing on okay, well we got to work, right? We got to prepare food. I'm talking about like everyday life things. So what when we are around so much of the seen realm, that's what we know. We just know the scene, right? The children of Israel, you brought up that point. They were in Egypt for how long, serving all these different gods, serving because that's all they saw. They didn't see God. They didn't see His hand working in their life, right? So if that's what you know, that's what you're gonna go back to, right? It's just like a person going to jail. 9 times out of 10, when the person get out of jail, they're going to go back to what they left. They went to jail for,
Yeah.
right? They're gonna return to that because they don't have a vision. And so when we just are in the world, right? That's why Jesus say in the world, but not of it. He's trying to let us know, like, look, I'm from a whole nother kingdom. You have to
Yeah.
start acting like this kingdom, but you got to know what this kingdom is. And so we spending that couple of hours with the Lord a day. It's
Yeah.
24 hours in a day,
Yeah.
8 hours sleeping for the most part. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I would say, yeah, because faith is hard because we're not spending as much time with the Lord than we should to actually see the unseen realm, right?
Yeah.
We got to see the unseen realm. We look not at those things which are seen, but at the things which are unseen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely hard when you're not in tune with God.
Yeah. I feel like Jesus had like the ultimate cheat code. Like, of course, he's Jesus, but like his faith and was so strong, like you said, was because everything that he did, even though being in the world, was so predicated on the spiritual realm. Like, I think about when Peter was like, Lord, you not dying. Like, I'm not going for that. I'm not doing none of that. And he was like, get behind me, Satan. So like, it won't even direct it at. He went past Peter. He was like, Peter, you the last thing I really need. And he went straight to the spiritual realm. Like, devil, I know what you're trying to do right now, and that's not gonna happen. So like you said, I'm realizing more and more we're gonna have our times of leisure and stuff like that, but kind of wake up, think kingdom, go to sleep, think kingdom, walk around, think kingdom. So it's like you really have to have that kingdom mindset, and once you kind of change your mindset, it kind of flips to your faith.
Yeah.
Like so it's like hand in hand, like because
Mm-hmm.
like it's even like it says, faith without works is dead. So once you if you like for me, I play football. If I want to get better at football, I gotta watch film. I gotta work out. I have to work on my stance. I have to work on how to shut a block. And if I don't do that, I'm not gonna grow at it as a football player. Just like
Mm-hmm.
if I don't read, if I don't pray in tongues, if I don't just saturate myself with the kingdom, I'm not gonna grow in my faith. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
grow as a man of God. And as I've gotten older, I've been more understanding and more desperate to grow. Cause I don't. I have times where it's like, Lord, even 1%. I don't want to. I don't. I don't want to go down, and I don't want to be stagnant. So Lord, just at least today, give me 1% growth, at least, and that kind of has changed my perspective on things. So
Um,
yeah. Now, us being two men of God, and kind of we're gonna hit like topics all over, right? Where do you think right now, as a because Christianity is still a family, it's a community. Where do you think that as men of God we can help each other grow more and be there for each other?
that's a good question, and I think that's like one of my gifts because of how my mindset is, like how I think. Um, I like community. Like one of the best things I like about Faith Landmarks, the church we go to, is the community aspect of
Yeah.
the church, and the the best thing that God has given us, other than Himself, is each other,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
And I think that bringing each other because like if you just look at the body, right? When I say body, I mean like my body, like my hands, my feet,
Yeah.
how everything works together, right, to help each other. My left hand helps my right hand, which my legs help my whole body to move, right? The feet holds it up, the heel, the toenail, and if you think yeah,
Toenail's crazy, gang.
toenail's crazy.
Toenail's
It's
crazy.
crazy, but it's there. You know whether it's fungus fired or not. You know what I'm saying? It works. And if you just look at the body in that aspect, we as the body of Christ, if we just understand, if we can get this thing down where, man, I know my brother's hurting. I know my sister's over there doing some crazy stuff, but that's still my brother. That's still my sister, right?
Yeah, bro.
And I'm here for them. I'm not here to talk about them. I like we're all different, and that's the beauty. Like that's the beauty of it. We kind of look at difference a lot of times as like, yo, bro, you crazy. Like I don't like that. We always don't like the difference, right? Man, you wear too much perfume, a cologne. Man, why you always wearing that on your head, man? Why you? If we look at so many different things that just like if you just look past, okay, you don't do that. That's fine. It's okay. The God made you how He made you, right? And sometimes our minds, our ways of looking, is how we was brought up. But it just that's either way, it's still who we are, right? Look past that. But like I'm your brother, I'm your sister. I'm here for you. I'm here to pray for you. I'm here to get you through. I'm here to help you have a better relationship with God, right? So when you just understand, like we can just get this down, like bro, like you're my brother, like you're my sister, like you are here for me and I'm here for you, right? Your abundance supplies my lack, and
Yeah,
my
bro.
abundance supplies your lack. There's different areas where we are lacking in. There are different areas where we are having abundance in. Bro, if we can just get this down pat, and I just feel like I always just want to. I'm just one of those, man. Can't we just all get along? Like, can I, right, right? You start hearing this person talk about this person. I get the, because I know better. You know what I mean? And like, man, I'm just one of those. Just like, bro, let's don't worry about that. Like, don't worry about that flesh part, right?
Yeah.
man, we God, because if you just sit there and think about it, right? If you're looking at it from God's point of view, if you see life by seeing it from God's point of view, man, God ain't trying to hear what you got to say about your brother. Like he's not trying to hear that, right? So when you start conversations, if you just realize, if we all realize, like man, like, okay, he's a Democrat, okay, he's a Republican, okay, he's black, okay, he's white. Like we're part of a whole different kingdom, right?
Yeah,
A whole
facts,
different culture,
facts, facts,
right? It
facts.
doesn't matter what they are in the flesh. That's just flesh. Jesus is coming back for his body, not for the color of your skin, not for what denomination of church you went to, not or go to, or not for what political party you were voting for. Like he's not there for all that. And so really us just understanding, realizing, like, bro, you're my bro. That's
Yeah,
all that matters to
yeah,
God. We can come together, right? That's what if you just if we just all as a church realize what Jesus said, they're gonna know that you are my disciples because of the love that you have one for another. If we show that love one for another, like man, the world is gonna know, oh wow, like this is a whole different this is
yeah,
a whole different,
yeah.
part of the kingdom. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. No way. That's lit, y'all. That's lit. We ain't stopping this. We
Nah,
going. It's
yeah.
good, bro.
So yeah, yeah. But that's a fact though. Like I feel like we as humans complicate so much when like in reality, like God only wants us to love each other,
Mm-hmm.
and then God only really wants us to believe Jesus died on the cross and rose again on the third day.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little bit more things that He wants us to do. Like we said, we fishermen of men, we fishers of men, right? But we complicate so much. It's not
Mm-hmm.
even like half the time, not even half the time, all the time. Like, cause God's perfect. Like, He
Mm-hmm.
can do no wrong at all. But when we have issues and problems that go on, it's because of us, bro. It's like, can we ever figure out how to just chill? Like, why? Oh, because this person wore earrings today. He a man. Why he wearing earrings,
Mm-hmm.
bro? Let the man rock the earrings. Let him rock out how he want to rock out. Like, is that a sin? Is he ready to go? Is he hellbound because he rocking some diamond earrings, bro?
Mm-hmm.
No, son. Like he love the Lord, but he the one that's down at at the pulpit praising the Lord and
Mm-hmm.
giving and doing everything the Lord is saying.
Yep.
So I just think that people just had to keep the main thing, and
Yeah.
it's just staying focused on winning souls, staying
Yeah.
focused on building the kingdom, staying focused on helping each other out. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said, I can lack in a place, but I know I can call you, and
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be like, all right, bro, like how we gonna work on this? How we gonna do
Mm-hmm.
this? How we gonna do that? Like, and this is vice versa for you, like, and it's because it's authentic love. It's agape love. It's no judgment. It's nothing. And I feel like that's really like the thing too, bro. It's like I love being a part of the body of Christ. But bro, when I tell you like one of the first things that people say is, "Oh, either we hypocrites or we judge," and it's like, bro, Jesus didn't come to judge. He came to be a servant. He came to save, bro. So I have this thing where I'm like, if Jesus ain't do it, buddy, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Jesus was
Yeah.
perfect, and I'm
Yeah.
not perfect. So I'm not finna trip out on you because oh you came to church and you smell like weed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to. I'm just not. Like it's been plenty of times where I didn't down the road I had in the past had sex on a Saturday and Sunday I'm up there praising and worshiping. But I'm at the right place to get myself together, right? Like it's not about the sin. It's about what are you going to do after it? What are you going to do to change it? What are you going to
Yeah.
do to move it? And I think as a community, especially in focusing on men of God, if we just build a community just to like support each other, build each
Mm-hmm.
other up,
Yeah.
and like just not judge, not care about what's ready to be said,
Mm-hmm.
because in reality we still human. So it's gonna be some grimy. It's gonna be some nasty things that might be said that a person has done. But are you prepared as a man of God to cut all that out? Like my mom used to say, you chew the meat and you spit out the bones. Like, are you really ready to open up your heart to really help somebody get through what they're getting through? and kind of to like end it. That's what we're here for. Like, this is our little coffee shop. This is our little community.
Yeah,
This
man.
is this is where we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. This is where we're gonna talk about how to grow as a Christian, but even also like what what life is as a man of God. Like like I told Jess before we started, it might be times where we cry. It might be times where we laugh. It might be times where we just we just there.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, the purpose of this podcast is to be fishers of men, right?
Yeah, man.
So I'm just happy to be here with you. I'm happy to start this journey with you. It's a pleasure, bro. Like, I'm appreciative. I appreciate everything. Like I said, I've known this man for a minute, and through the ups and downs of what I've been through, he's always been there. So I kind of want to give you your flowers and everything, and just appreciate that. Like, at 25, I've learned community, solid, hard fought, loving community at an early age through somebody like you, and getting full circle with it. I get to start a podcast with somebody that like I truly love and consider my brother. So
Appreciate that,
it's
man.
real dope.
Yeah.
And before we go, we're gonna do at the end of every episode, we're gonna kind of give y'all a flavor. Like, I love music, Just loves music, so we're gonna kind of throw some little Christian hip hop, Christian rap about some people that we like. And for me today is gonna be "Rain on Me" by Hovey and Alex Jean, bro. Tap into both of them. They fire, bro. Fire, fire, fire. Dope song, vibey. You can enjoy it. So yeah, what you got for us, Josh?
So I had one, but I'm gonna go another way. Give you this one by Lecrae, and it's "Get Back Right," because sometimes we off, but we got to get back right. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's what I got.
All right, so everybody, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Throwing up my hearts for y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back for another episode. Peace.
Peace.